So as I started up my warm-up battle in Dragon Ball Z, I ran into a guy named Shark Dude 203. I had already seen him fight. He plays a little good, but I guess in comparison to me, he was just lacking, or he just didn't have any strategy to fight back, because he just let me kind of, beat the crap out of him. This is my warm-up match before I actually play ranked. Now, I don't know what happened in my ranked match because the guy in that ranked match was very easy too. Maybe he was a beginner, but there are a lot of people coming from the light version of Dragon Ball Z. Now, when I say the light version, it is people who are actually learning, so I'm guessing, what can I do to say, be prepared? I mean, the best way to be prepared in Dragon Ball Z is a lot of practice.
That sucks.
I lost a number of times before I actually learned this game. I'm not saying I'm the best at it, but I'm very skilled and hardened at combat. And there's more ways than one to fight an enemy. It takes time, it's going to take a lot of, effort. I'm not going to go through the necessary steps to tell you how to play, but if you do run into this video, my name is Kashimugen, and my PlayStation account is also Kashimugen. You can find me on there. If you run into this video, I mean, we can play a little bit, we can spar. If you're new to the game on light, I can definitely teach you what I know. I'm not too bad at this game, so learning is always a good thing. Go ahead and learn from me. I mean, I can't be mad at taking a loss. You're not, meant to win every game. So, I mean, whatever. Wrapping this battle up, this guy really didn't have much defense or didn't know his controls well. So, again, it goes back to practice. You have to practice a lot. Now, this is ranked. Ranked is kind of like very technical. It's not so free as a casual match. You have 3 minutes to fight your enemy. If you can't kill them within 3 minutes, then it goes to whoever has the most health. You're gonna hear a lot of talking in my background. It's because my friends were playing during the time. But I hatched the idea that I might as well, get myself some exposure out here and learn some YouTube and help whoever needs to be helped.
Wait, they don't know.
I mean, I can't help everybody, and I have a tight schedule sometimes at work, so I'll be working 10 hours. Anyway, with this ranked match, I can tell my opponent wasn't very trained well. I wasn't trying to go all out and sweat, but he just wasn't, very aware, I guess, of what I was doing. Being passive and aggressive is very helpful. Knowing when to attack and stop attacking is very helpful, because you'll know when you can hit your opponent and how they'll react. So, when it comes to just straight combat, I wouldn't say I'm very good, but I'm very honed in it, disciplined. I've been fought against many things, many hard opponents. I'm not going to say I'm the best at it, because I'm definitely not. I mean, a lot of practice will make perfect, a lot of practice will make you perfect guard, like right now, what I had just done. But his stamina was depleting heavily because I was constantly hitting him. He did have a little bit of counter, but being in Super Saiyan while being a Saiyan is a stamina depleting thing. So I'll stand still sometimes and just kind of wait for my stamina to come back. It's not necessarily something I would tell anyone to do because they leave themselves open guard-wise. So be careful about how you do things. Be more aware. And if there's something you can't beat, practice until you can. Go into practice mode. So, I mean, again, my name's Kashimugen. I'm going to be telling you constantly to train and train and train and train. I'm going to give you a lot of hard things to fight, because that's the fastest way to train someone. I'm not going to really abuse, your patience and time. But if you're trying to learn the game and you've been playing the light Dragon Ball Z, I'm your guy. Just add me and leave me a message, say I really need to train. I don't mind making a few friends along the way. It's Dragon Ball Z. The game's 2021. We're going to need a lot of new blood in here. Especially if they come out with Xenoverse 3 and all these patches that will be coming out next. But, yeah, a lot of practice. Just be prepared on how you do things and you'll be right along the path of playing ranked next. I mean, a lot of people don't even play ranked, so enjoy the game while you have it. If you are a Xenoverse player and you are coming from, I'm guessing, the Xenoverse Lite version and you don't exactly know the first thing to do, play the story mode, get used to your controls, get used to your character. You're going to definitely need to get used to something. Level up a little bit. You can play against other people. If you have a friend and that friend's already having this game, he's going to teach you, the basic controls before going out, because Xenoverse is kind of like Dark Souls. They're not going to teach you the controls. You're just out there and you have to learn exactly how to fight. Xenoverse 2 is basically one of those I'm gonna throw you to the wolves type of game, especially when it comes to a fighting game that's kind of like Dragon Ball Z. We already know Dragon Ball Z, if an enemy hits you, breaks your stamina, or does something to knock you off balance and hits you with an ultimate, you're dead. No one really wants that to happen to them, so if you're going to learn from someone who either has this game or you're just constantly practicing like I've been mentioning. There's nothing wrong with being a light player. I've seen some light players who have already had this game or are just on a different account. They play very well. But if you are otherwise, my main thing to you is just practice. And the game's been out for a while. There's going to be a lot of players who know how to play a lot better than you. There's nothing wrong with that. You can actually learn from all the mistakes you make. That means you can become better than them. Another thing about Xenoverse 2 is you're going to run into a lot of people online, or, you know, you're going to run into a lot of builds online where you see people doing like some toxic, redundant thing. Please, for the love of God, being the new blood of Xenoverse 2, do not copy other people's builds. Do something original. Everybody wants to see something new. If you can't do anything original, do something better than that person you're trying to copy. Become better. Do better. That's all I can say. Do not come in and think, you know, I want to be the very best like Noah ever was. I'm not thinking Pokemon, but I had to say that quote. You're not going to be the best, so stay patient with the game. Play the game for fun. Do not play it out of, I'm just the best. Like, the mentality of thinking you're the best, there's always someone out there who's going to beat you. It's okay to say I'm really good at the game, but there is no thing as I am the number one, the best at the game, unless you're practicing every day to become the best than people who are playing the tournament, people who have even made the game. You know, I'm going to sit here and tell you you can't be the best, because that's not true. Anyone who plays this game enough and knows the certain enemy behavior, if you practice along the lines of wanting to know all of that good stuff, you can do it. You can. But not with me teaching you, because I can't get that far. I only play to understand my opponent temporarily. So, moving on, I want to basically say, if you're playing this game, take it in moderation, because it can be very toxic, especially in ranked. Especially if you have someone who just comes in and sweats. When I say sweat, I want to say 2 or 3 of the main characters you will see in sweat will be Hit, Fu maybe, and possibly Goku. Now, there are some people who have honor when they play Dragon Ball Z. There are some who don't care if you're new to the game and will beat you up like you stole something. So what I want to tell you is basically just, if you're taking L's left and right, know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Get out of there, go find something else to do. Hey, even get off Xenoverse if you want to. But I just basically, I don't know. Don't let the game, you know, frustrate you and you delete it. Have fun on the game. Inspire other people to have fun. Play the game it's meant to be played as. If you have to use the tactics that are toxic every blue moon or every once in a while, go for it. But don't kill other people's fun. Because there are people out there that want to kill the fun of Xenoverse, and it's making the game very, I mean, it makes you tougher to combat, but in 2021, this game's been out since 2016. We're moving into 2021. Do something original already. I don't want you guys coming in here and just, you know, struggling horribly, because you're going to lose a lot on the very start off of the game. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to lose a whole lot. A bunch. I mean, to the point where you're probably not going to even have the will to play the game because you hate it. Now, other words, enjoy the game, because, I mean, you win some, you lose some. That's the mentality you got to roll with, but learn as you go. That's what makes you a better overall fighter and understand people's movements a lot better.
And then he kicked me from the room.